We've seen this all before. The Cubs score, they get the lead, they can't hold on, and they lose to a divisional opponent in a very close game. We're going to talk about the bullpen. Why can't these guys hold on to a lead? Why can't the Cubs seem to figure out a way to extend the lead? Ian Happ walks, forces in a run. You need the base hit to keep things going. All of that right here on the Cubs baseball channel. Justin Steele will try to pitch the Cubs to victory lane today. Like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Let's talk some Cubs baseball right here on the Cubs baseball channel, everyone. And it's great to see you. And let's get this thing started. What do you say, everybody? It's Mick Gillispie. Welcome to the Cubs baseball channel. Make sure you like and subscribe and give a thumbs up at Broadcaster Mick. Anthony Pasquale is on assignment today. He'll be back tomorrow to help us talk Cubs baseball. All right, let's get into this. First off, Cubs lose again yesterday to the Reds, and they finish up May, which I'm sure a lot of us are glad that May's over. I don't know why May's been such a bad month for the Cubs here lately, but another bad May. And it was kind of the same thing that we see. You know, Ian Happ starting to hit the ball now. He's been the guy carrying the Cubs offense. Another home run. Cubs have the lead. They can't hold on to it. They get the lead back. They can't hold on to it. And then in the ninth inning, they rally. Nick Magrical gets thrown out at the plate. Should he have stayed or not? I don't know. I felt like maybe where you are in the lineup, you hold him at third, but when you haven't won in a while, you want to be aggressive. And the Cubs end up, dropping to the Cincinnati Reds, and just another tough loss. I mean, these are all really close games, but they just haven't been able to figure it out. And now the Cubs are under 500, which means they're underwater a couple of games. And more importantly, it's the way that this team's been performing that bothers me more than the record, you know. And I think we talked about this so many times in the past. It's not win or lose, it's how you play the game. And I guess playing the game the right way and winning and losing kind of go hand in hand. And there's just an issue that this team has with the bullpen that is sucking the life out of the season. And again, this time it was Smiley that was out on the mound that had a tough time, basically getting outs, gave up the home run, the go-ahead home run. And, it wasn't even that he pitched poorly, but he gave up that hit. One hit's a home run, 2 runs, walk 3. So I guess he really didn't pitch well, but he struck out 3, a blown save. Credit Javier Assad for giving the Cubs a chance to win again, 5 1/3 innings for him. And 5 hits and 2 runs. Wasn't his best day, wasn't his worst. How about Tyson Miller, though? Since the Cubs have gotten Miller, he's been one of their most reliable options out of the bullpen. And who knows? Tyson Miller came up with the Cubs. I'm sure this is a dream come true for him to be back here and be seasoned enough to have success. Hector Neris gives up a run in the 9th inning, and now all of a sudden, after Pete Crow-Armstrong leads off with a hit, he's going to score. You need 2 runs instead of 1. And, of course, you get thrown out at the plate. But talking about the rally, it seems like these Cubs always have these rallies late in the game where they get close. Even in these games where they're getting blown out, they score these runs, but they don't get the run that gets you over the top. It's like Anthony called it fake rallies. I don't think they're fake. I just think that they're having a problem right now getting over the bar that it takes to be a winner. And when you're looking at the way that championship teams play, they get the 2 runs in with, the situation that was going on in the 9th inning. They figure out a way to get that done. And I don't know, like, I look back at that rally in the 9th inning and I'm like, why is Nick Magrical even hitting in that spot? What are we doing there? I mean, I know Patrick Wisdom's going to probably strike out. I mean, that's probably why they put Magrical in. But Magrical is the king of soft contact. And luckily he didn't bounce into a double play which has happened a lot this season for him. But when you look at the bench for this team, some of these guys, I mean, you really have to look and say, hey, how much longer are you going to go with Nick Magrical? How much further are you going to go with Patrick Wisdom? How much further are you going to go with taking spots away from young players that are ready, like Pete Crow-Armstrong? Send him down, hits 400 while the Cubs can't get any hits, and then he comes back up and immediately he's an impact guy. It's sending back Luis Vazquez, who we didn't even really get a chance to see him. I know that when things are tough and the team's struggling, you worry about the young players because you're going, well, I mean, they're going to have a learning curve. Then that's true. But right now, I mean, there's a search for answers because this thing's gotten really bad really fast. And you look at the way that the offense is struggling. They're not hitting with runners in scoring position. They're not extending the lead. And then worst of all is the bullpen, where you just don't feel like you have a whole lot of options out there. And what are you going to do to improve this bullpen? Maybe you get Valencia back. Maybe you get Wicks back, and those guys go out into the bullpen to help out. I don't know. But this season right now is being lost by the fact that the Cubs cannot hold the lead. And it's frustrating. So they get back at it today, 6:15 against the Cincinnati Reds at Wrigley Field. Justin Steele, after coming off of his best performance of the year versus Milwaukee, will pitch again, 0-2 record and a 4.45 ERA against one of my favorite young players, Hunter Greene. I think he throws a fastball that reminds me of Nolan Ryan. I know other people have other comps, but to me, I just think like he's just that Nolan Ryan, like that high heat that he throws a ton of. 3-2 record and a 3.06 ERA for him on the season, and a guy that if he stays healthy, could be one of the next great young pitchers. But so is Justin Steele. Different styles, right? Steele, not a hard thrower, moves the ball around, changes eye level, hides the ball when he throws it. Really, kind of like a silent assassin. And then Hunter Greene's just coming right at you with the gas. So anyway, that's where we are right now. Frustrating times for sure for the Cubs. Thinking about doing a live call-in show on Sunday. So you guys tell me what you think. We'll get together maybe Sunday after the game and talk about this team. Try to figure out what's going on here. But like and subscribe. Get in the comments section. Love talking to you guys. And again, we will see what's going on. Something happens, something pops. We'll jump on and talk about it. But the good thing is this, and I'm not one of these, hey, I'm not going to tell you that it's raining and you're getting peed on. you know the saying. But as bad as things are right now, and they've been pretty bad, Cubs are in a lot of these games. They're in most of them. And I feel like they're close. They've got their team back healthy. Those guys just haven't performed. You're starting to see the better Ian Happ. And what I'm hoping is that this thing just continues to grow, and maybe we get some help in the bullpen with these other guys popping in, and things turn around fast. Because I don't think that the Cubs are out of it. I still think they're going to win the division. I just think that they need someone, and it could be Pete Crow-Armstrong, Hollywood Pete, somebody to just figure out a way to provide a spark for these guys and get back on track again. But anyway, thanks for hanging out. We'll talk to you again real soon, and go Cubs.